All right, the race results are in. We are here live on the Pigeon Academy show, and the race results are in for the Derby Arona Open Sea One Loft race, and the race results are in. We hope you have been enjoying the live feed here on the Pigeon Academy show. We've been online since 5 a.m. this morning, and a lot of people from all over the world have been on the feed on multiple pages. We told you we would be bringing you the best pigeon entertainment available, international, national, and locally. Welcome to the Pigeon Academy show. I'm your host, Rodney G, and the Arona Derby One Loft race results are in. I'm going to share this in the comments on, I'm going to put the link in the comments here, and you could go to see the results anytime you're ready. This is the link here to the Derby Arona. Our results. Hundreds of people were here with us this morning, and the results have just been the results of having the live feed coming through our page here on the Pigeon Academy. It was a fantastic experience dealing with multiple cultures, and it was outstanding. Hey, good morning, Alex. Alex Santiago Cruz is in the house. Alex, I hope you got a chance to see some of the live feed that we supplied with the Derby Arona One Loft race over in the Canary Islands. Man, we were kicking it with people from all over the world this morning. We were online since 5 a.m. and we were just waiting for the birds to come in. The live feed is still on our page. It's still going on, showing birds, the late comers. The late coming birds are coming in. We got some of the results right here. I'm only going to do the first three birds because I want you guys to get more familiar with the race. The link is in the comment box. And let me tell you, it's just been an awesome experience this morning, dealing with everybody from all over the world, from Spain, Portugal, and Russia, and China, and Germany. I'm going to tell you, it was fantastic. Fantastic. Some of the Americans were here. They were in the race. Some of your big dogs, Gannesses, so forth. They had birds in the race. But I tell you, the Europeans, they took this race today. They took the race. In the top 10, there were no Americans in the top 10, unfortunately. But other pigeon brothers from all over the country, I'm gonna tell you, Belgium blew it up. I'm gonna read off some of the results here. But I'm only gonna do the top 10. All right. So number one was Team Tulsa from Central Europe. They scored number one. The first place bird came from Central Europe. So they took the race. Then one of their mates from their same homeland, Team Soka, they from Central Europe also, they took second place. And then PEC, they took the third place, which is a team coming out of Belgium. So Europe took the first three spots. Not only did they take the first three spots, but Team Palmer from Belgium, they took number 4. Team Y from England, they took the 5th spot. So they just were crushing it, man. They were crushing it out there. So they had it on lockdown. So I'm gonna go back. Tova Versanak, also from Central Europe, they took the 6th spot. Team Baffenberg from Belgium, they took the 7th spot. Keith Warnes from England, he took the 8th spot. Team Jerkins Racing, it says EEUO. I'm not familiar with that, but I'm gonna definitely look that up in encyclopedia or whatever I need to do to find out where that's from. And then Team BMW from Hungary, they took the 10th spot. So there was a lot of the Europeans they smashed the race, man. They smashed. Again, this was a open sea race in the Canary Islands. This was a international one-loft race, and we had the feed on multiple sites here on the Facebook platform. We were on Pigeon Central. We would show off your racing pigeons, American one-lofts. You could see those feeds and go to any of those sites. And of course, we were right here on the Pigeon Academy show, and we were doing our thing. We told you we would be the #1 leading pigeon show coming out of the United States. And let me tell you, it is no brag, it is fact. And let me tell you, coming up next week, you're going to be able to get some great information on one of the top races that just topped the Big Andes race. We will have Ming Gordon right here on the Pigeon Academy show doing a live interview. If you don't know Ming Gordon, he is the CEO of Genesis Syndicate Loft, and he just took first place in the Big Andes International One Loft race right here in the United States down in Florida. So we are trying to bring you all this information. We are not playing around. We are not relinquishing the crown to be the #1 pigeon show coming out of the United States. And let me tell you, today's feed with the Derby Arona, they did not disappoint. This is one of my favorite races. So it just was crazy because there were so many people from all over the world, and we were just kicking it back and forth about the birds. We were all waiting on the birds, and it's like we were having breakfast. We were having coffee, tea, croissants, and we just were kicking it back and forth. And they were texting me, inboxing me back and forth from all these different sites and all these different places. And I got a chance to introduce myself to a lot of new people and introduce the Pigeon Academy show to them. And let me tell you, I was very proud to be representing the Pigeon Academy show this morning on an international scale. It was fun. It was live. It was just what the doctor ordered. I could still feel the heebie-jeebies on my skin from doing the show today. It was an outstanding show. The link was hot, and we were right there doing our thing. So again, you could see the link below, which would take you to the Derby Arona page. If not, Google Derby Arona race results 2019. If the link does not work below, Google Derby Arona race results 2019. That's all you got to do. And it will take you right to the page where you need to be. And let me tell you, I love this race. I love this race. All right, because they got some of the best videos and footage and music that comes with their video. It's just off the chain. Just off the chain. And that's what you need to go to. You can Google that right there. If the link below doesn't work, which is your Derby Arona race results 2019. It is still, the live feed is still going on. They're still showing birds. The live feed is still going on right on the Pigeon Academy show as I speak. You'll also see this link again next week right here on the Academy. We are gonna have Ming Gordon from Genesis Syndicate Loft, the #1 race winner for the Big Andes International One Loft race in Florida. He's going to be right here on the show. He's going to be dropping some jewels on you guys. I hope you guys got some good questions for him. I hope you guys attend the show and see him come on the same way we brought on the best American that scored in the South Africa $1 million race. We brought on Ken Easley right on this show. That was a fantastic show. You can go to our YouTube channel, which is the Pigeon Academy Show, and see that video in the archives, or you can come right here to Facebook and pull that up on the Pigeon Academy Show. Go to videos, and you'll see that interview with Ken Easley. That interview was full of jewels. Ken dropped a lot of intel on us, a lot of information. So this was a real spontaneous thing that we did this morning, but the results are in. The results are in, man. Central Europe took first place, second place. Belgium took third place. Belgium took fourth place. England took fifth place. Central Europe took sixth place. Belgium took seventh place. England again took eighth place. EU took ninth, and Hungary took the 10th spot. I'm looking to go back on there and see, of course, how some of the Americans did on the backside on the 10. They might have did well. They might have scored 10th. They might have scored 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. But at the Academy, we really only bring the top 10 results. So that's what we're doing. And there was quite a few Americans that had birds in this race. This was an open sea race out in the middle of the ocean, out in the Canary Islands. Outstanding race. Outstanding promoters. Outstanding. If you got a One Loft race here in the United States, take a look at those guys. They are out in front. They are doing it the way it's supposed to be done. It is super entertaining. They have set the bar for One Loft racing promotion. They have set the bar. They've set the bar. That's why I followed them. I want to get birds in that race. Because let me tell you, you get birds in that race and you score big, man, the promotion that they do on that race, man, everybody in the whole planet is going to know who you are. They're going to know. It ain't going to be like a tree fell in the forest. Did anybody hear it? No, they're going to know. They put your intel out there. They put it out there for the pigeon community to see all that good stuff. And again, if the link below doesn't work, go Google Derby Arona race results 2019, and you will see the results right there. You know it's your host, Rodney G, right here at the Pigeon Academy Show, bringing you all this great information. We've been up since 5 a.m. with the link, talking with multiple people about the Derby Arona results, and they just were kicking it, talking about their birds. You could see it in the link. You could see all of this, hundreds of people that we were just communicating with back and forth. They did one hell of a job with this race. One hell of a job. And let me make sure I get this right. The winner of the race was a $120K purse for first place. If I got those numbers right, it was $120K. The other day, we did Facebook Live, and we had the Derby Arona race in the news. It was basketing day, and we were bringing you that information that day about the basketing that day of the race. And this morning, all the birds started coming in. It was a little bit after 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna tell you, there was a lot of people, because a lot of pigeon fanciers are not techie. So when they saw the link, they were like, "Oh, there it is," and they came on, and they were our guests, and we rolled out the tea, coffee, and croissants, and of course our dashing personality, and we were just kicking it with them. We were just kicking it with them about the race and so forth. A lot of people brought in their kids, wives, and they utilize. You could tell they utilize it as a vacation. This was a beautiful thing in the Canary Islands. This was a beautiful race. This was a fantastic demonstration of how to run a one-loft race. That's right. How to run a one-loft race. Let me say this about the American one-loft racing circuit. We have one of the biggest one-loft racing circuits that is available right here in the United States. Almost every other state has a race in it, a one-loft race in it, and that's huge. People are saying, "Oh, the racing is dying." No, it's not. It's not dying. Club racing might be dying, but the one-loft racing circuit is getting ready to blow up. It's getting ready to blow. It's getting ready to blow because people are getting into it. What's really going to change the game is when people start investing in these pigeons just for the prize money. They're going to find out, they're going to get the heads up, and a lot of these races are going to start saying, "Hey, there's birds available to activate." And you're going to see people come out of nowhere, non-pigeon keepers, and they're going to be bidding on those birds so they can activate them, so they can have a chance at that prize money. And you're going to see a lot of one-loft races step up, and they're going to start advertising their business in that manner. If they don't, then they're not going to survive. They're not going to survive. And we got some big races here coming up. The Hoosier is coming up. The Sooner. We know we got issues out in California right now. We hope they pass the quarantine. But look, in another couple of days, it's going to be April. So their season is probably going to be over because you ain't going to be able to get birds out there, get them stuck, and then get them down the road and have enough time to do that. So California, unfortunately, is in a bad state due to the castle pigeon disease that's out there. But there's just been a lot. We've been covering this year. We got out in front and we covered the South Africa $1 million race with Ken Easley taking the 5th spot. We were right there. We got out in front. As we told you, we're going to bring you the best pigeon entertainment news that's available. We're getting ready to bring on Gordon Ming from Genesis Syndicate Law from the Big Andes race. And today we were kicking it with everybody on the Derby Arona to bring in those final results. And we put the link below. And again, you can just go to Derby Arona. Google Derby Arona race results 2019, and it'll take you right to the race result page. Again, we've been up since 5 a.m., man. We've been here since 5 a.m. Yeah, we've been up since 5 a.m. Let me go to some of the comments here. Alex is talking about how did the Americans do? On the top 10, the Americans were not in the top 10, but that's cool. That's cool. They were competing. They were competing. Yeah, they were competing, Alex. So you see a lot of these things. And those of you that are online, feel free to comment. Feel free to ask a question. We were covering the Derby Arona results this morning. We had the open link on our Facebook page. It is still active on our page. So you can go to the Pigeon Academy show page and you could just click it and you could still see some of those birds coming in. They're showing the winners, they're showing the birds and everything. So you can't miss it, man. You can't dare miss it. So those are the things that's going on this morning. But this was just the finalization of covering the Derby Arona, we are going to reach out to the first place person, which is Team Torsa, Toy. Let me pull it up. Let me go back to the agenda and pull it up. These was your number one winners. Team Torsa from Solvat, Central Europe. They were number one today, and they took the top prize. This was the number two team, also from Central Europe. And this was your number three team, the PEC, a Belgium team. They took the top three. And to see all the race results, again, go right there to, you can go right there to Derby Arona race results 2019 and Google that, and it'll click right in. And again, we got the live feed on our page right now. So listen, we've been up since 5. We're going to kick it. We're actually going to go now and look up some of them race results, and we're going to share that onto our Facebook page. So look for us to share some of the back end of the race results on our Facebook page. And we hope you've enjoyed this session, and I hope you were rolling with us this morning. This is Rodney G of the Pigeon Academy Show. It's been a pleasure entertaining you and being with you from 5 o'clock this morning on to now. And we hope you enjoyed the race results from the Derby Arona Open Sea race. And it's been your host, Rodney G. Later, man.